Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining me again for another little live video. And if you are watching me, please do give me a little thumbs up, telling me know you're out there. Double tap if you're on Instagram, or please comment below, particularly if you're watching this on the replay, just to let me know that you are out there. And if you have any questions, as always, please do pop them in the comments. And if you tag me, then I'll be sure to come back to you. Someone's giving me a little wave. I can't quite see who it is. Whoever is waving it to me on Instagram, hello, hello, hello. I can't quite read your name on there. But anyway, nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. So today we are going to talk about planks, or actually we're not really going to talk about planks. We're going to talk about a whole other exercise. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love a good plank. I do love to really start to build some strong stability. And actually what I love to do in plank is to try and move around in the plank position a little bit in order to actually provide stability and motion. Because as far as I'm concerned, like trying to do a plank for lots of minutes at a time, like no one's got time for that. It's, you know, doesn't really serve any purpose, because you don't really want to stay like that for a long period of time. Anyway, I digress. I choose not to give my one-to-one clients planks, certainly not when I first start working with them. And the reason why is that I believe that you kind of have to earn your plank, and you earn your plank by learning really deep core connection, like really feeling comfortable with accessing your core musculature. And I'm not just talking about your rectus abdominis here. I'm talking about all of the muscles all the way around, deep pelvic floor muscles, the diaphragm, you know, hip flexors, glutes. There's so many muscles actually involved in the core than what you might think. So really learning to access them whilst keeping the spine safe and stable and protecting the rest of your body. Because plank's really challenging. If you don't like planks, it's probably because it hurts your back, or it makes your shoulders tense, or something along those lines. And it's because you haven't really worked out how to access all of the core muscles properly before getting into that position. Do you know what I mean? And be able to hold it safely for a long period of time. So what I'm going to do, we're not going to talk too much about the actual finding the core connection today. That's a video for another time. But what I wanted to do is to show you an exercise that you can substitute for a plank if you would like to try it. So if you are in a position to join me on the floor, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, make sure to save this one for later and come back to it. So like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the core connection, but just find your abdominal connection. Just pull your belly in, low belly to spine, contracting all the way around the abdominals, whatever works for you. And we're literally just going to start by marching the legs one at a time. So I'm keeping one leg on the floor at all times to start off with, and just really trying to make sure that you can maintain your core connection while you're doing this, and make sure you're breathing. Again, breathing is a whole other video in itself. I want to keep this short, but just make sure you are breathing and not holding your breath. If you feel comfortable here, then you can even try extending the leg along the floor. I know you can't quite see me in the camera. In fact, I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. There we go. So you can try just extending the leg along the floor and then keeping this connection all the way around. If you're feeling comfortable here, then we can take it up a little bit more. You might want your arms down by the sides for a little bit of support here. And you're just going to lift one leg up, and then one leg up, and then down and down. And you can start to see where this exercise gets its name from. It's called a dead bug, and actually it might be even better to think of it as dying bug. It's really not my favorite terminology, but need to think of a better one really, but that's what it generally tends to be called in the fitness industry, is dead bug, because you can imagine the dying bug kind of flailing around on the floor. But we're not going to be flailing. We're going to be very much in control. So if you can do this up, up, down, down with the legs, with control, and then feeling like you are keeping your spine nice and stable, perhaps you could take your arms across the chest so that they're not pressing into the floor to support you. And if you feel comfortable here, then you can hold your legs in this tabletop position. Yeah, so still got our abdominals on. And from here, you can add all sorts of interesting variations. I'm just going to scoot down just a little bit more. Here we go. Add different interesting variations. So you can tap the legs down. We can start to add an opposite arm, an opposite leg. I haven't quite got the space here, but you can take the arm all the way back behind you and extend the leg all the way away from you even. All the while really maintaining that core connection. So you can see there's lots of different varieties. I also like to play with taking the leg out to the side and also opposite arm, opposite leg, which is a bit of a brain bender. But I always start with both feet on the floor. And in my classes as well, my I Move Freely classes, this is our starting point every single time, just to really find that core connection. Now, it's not to say I don't still love a plank. Don't get me wrong. As soon as you've earned the right to get into plank position, then absolutely I'm going to be putting you there and having you move in plank as well. But I think it's really important to really build up that core stability, that core control first of all, so that you feel confident in plank and so that your body feels safe in plank and so that you are not finding it uncomfortable to do. So you might find it challenging to do, but you shouldn't be any discomfort or pain when you're doing it. So that's all for this little video. I haven't seen any questions pop up, although I've been on the floor. Let me just quickly have a scroll through. Oh, hi, Barbara. Hopefully you're still watching. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. And no one on Facebook. Okay, so if you're watching this on catch up, please do put a comment below and let me know you watched. Please do let me have any questions about this. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. If there's anything else you'd like to know about this, then let me know. And I think that's it for today. Oh, don't forget to give me a little thumbs up or a little heart if you watched, because it's good to know that you're out there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little video and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.